Hello, and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we're going to be talking about the information about the new update, the service pack, if you will, that was released on stream earlier today. Now, there's going to be a couple of different things we're going to talk about in this video, but the first thing that I'm going to touch on is the wheels, the painting of the wheels, and the painting of the cars. And if you missed the stream, don't worry, because I'm going to recap all of the really important stuff about the wheels and a couple of other things right here in this video. So, get comfortable and let's talk about it. So, like I said before, the main thing I wanted to jump into first and talk about was the new wheels. Now, the new wheels that they have added are kind of all over the place, and to be honest, when they showed them on stream, they didn't really go super in detail on which wheels were new, and so you'll see as they kind of go through the list here which ones are new to Horizon 4 and which ones are kind of, you know, still there that used to be there, for example. And to be honest, like, if it was me showing it, I would have shown you guys each and every new wheel, but unfortunately, there wasn't that option. So, they do kind of go through here and show a couple of them, and I understand that they probably didn't want to, like, tease too many, but as you can see, there's a little plus icon down here on the wheel. That means you have advanced painting options. You have different groups. You have the inner barrel of the wheel. You have, or all paint groups if you want to just paint the whole wheel. Now, you can paint the face of the wheel. You can paint the lip of the wheel. You can paint all sorts of different things. You can paint, even on this car, the little tip of, like, the center nut in the middle of the wheel. You can also paint the barrel, and it's kind of hard to see the barrel on this car, at least see the barrel changing color, but nonetheless, it's there, and it's very, very cool. And I think that barrel painting especially is going to be really, really good in different situations. Like, different kinds of wheels are going to make better or worse use of these new features. Like, if it's a super deep dish wheel, then painting that lip is going to have a major effect on the way your wheel looks. But if it's just a wheel with, like, a tiny little lip, it'll have a little bit of an effect, but not much. It'll be more like just, you know, a little tiny painted lip on a wheel rather than your entire, like, you know, deep dish being painted. Whereas if it's like a big concave wheel, you'll not only be able to see the face of the wheel, but you'll be able to see that big inner barrel as well, because it's a super large wheel itself. But it also, you know, you'll be able to see how far back the barrel goes, especially if it's easy to see through all the spokes, if there's not that many of them. So that's a lot of the different things that we can do that we'll be able to do with the wheels, and the wheels especially, in my opinion, are one of the most defining factors of a build. So I know that there's every sort of community here. Every sort of community in Forza is going to be using this update in different ways. You've got the race people that probably aren't going to touch it that much. You've got the drift people that I feel like are going to use it a lot. You've got the the people that build show cars and stance cars, which, to be honest, I didn't even know actually existed all that much in Horizon 4 or even Horizon in general until recently. There's actually a really big population of people that just like to build show cars. They just like to build cars that look good. And I really, not only do I think that's cool, but I think it represents the diverse environment that we have in this player base in terms of what people play the game for. Because really, so many people play the game for so many different things. And I'm actually interested to see how those wheel painting options apply to some of the more off-road focused wheels that we can actually put on the trucks and the Jeeps and stuff like that, because I feel like that would be a very interesting test of how this would, how this applies universally across the board. But it's also going to make custom car building a lot more interesting and a lot more entertaining, I feel like, because I'm the type of person that's going to spend way too long on their wheels. Trust me, I'm going to spend way, way, way too long on my wheels. But if I'm doing it in a video, I'll probably speed up the wheel customization a little bit so that you guys don't have to sit through me rambling on about wheels. So, without any further ado, let's get on to the next point of this video. So, on to the next topic in the video. So, this is, again, another advanced painting feature where you can paint, instead of painting the entire car at once, you can paint different sections. Now, the Chiron is a really good example of this because there's very defined sections of the car. You can paint all three sections, by the way, including the basically little streak along the side. Not really streak, but it's like a cutoff point between both sections of the car. You can paint that too. So the reason why I think this is important is because I think this is important for people that aren't that good at painting. And let me explain what I mean. previously, if you wanted to do some sort of crazy multicolor type deal on a car that had, like, say, for example, if you wanted to preserve the factory multicolor look, you had to go into the vinyl editor and you had to actually make all that stuff yourself. And this is especially important on cars that come with factory installed designs where you may want to change the paint color but not necessarily get rid of the factory vinyls or factory designs. Now, the interesting thing with this is the reason why I say that it's great for people that aren't that good at painting is because instead of having to make all those vinyl groups yourself, you can actually just pick a section of the car and paint it, and it's that simple. And I think for a lot of the more casual players, this is a huge deal. Either a lot of the casual players or players like me that, you know, are fairly decent at driving and tuning, but suck at painting. And that's 100% why I'm excited about this update, because being completely upfront, you guys know I am not a painter. I don't do that. That is not my area of Forza. Nothing against anybody that does, because, dude, y'all that paint, you guys are incredible. Like, Forza livery guy and people like that, oh my god, they make absolutely insane stuff. I look at the things that they make, and I go, how is that possible with the Forza, like, livery editor? Like, I'm sure that if I spent time with it, like, I could figure it out, but in terms of creating some of the, like, I could understand it, but in terms of creating some of the genuine artwork that some of these art creators create, it's just mind-blowing. It's off the charts what some of these people can do, and I have the utmost respect for them. But if that is not your area of expertise, then now you will have the option to just paint whatever section of the car you please, and I think that's a huge deal. There's already a bunch of cars running through my head that are going to have, like, that are going to be able to get this treatment. I mean, the Chiron was a great way to demo it. They also demoed it with the Tamo Racemo, which is a weird car, but it has one of those little factory designs on the car in one of its little sections on the side, where basically if you painted the car before, it would just paint over that, whereas now you can actually preserve it by painting individual sections of the car, and you can paint match different sections if you want to, or you can make all the sections different. It's really all up to you in terms of what you guys want to do with all of these different things. And I think that is the main thing that keeps hitting home for me, is that it's all about what you as a player want to do. It's all about what you as a player desire to do with the customization that's given to you. And also, they did confirm on stream that this will not be in this coming update, but it will probably be sometime next year, maybe not. Like, something that they're working on is paintable brake calipers. That is very minor, but very, very, very cool, and in my opinion, it's something I've been wanting in Forza for a long, long time. I'm so glad that they talked about it on stream, and it was one of those things where I heard them say it, and I was like, wait a minute. You did not. Like, did you actually just say that? And they said it again. And I was like, dude, they're not only are they listening, but they're listening to the little stuff, not just the big stuff, the little stuff too. And the fact that they're listening to the little stuff too really shows how much they are actually listening and going into the community and, like, you know, really diving deep into what the community wants out of this game. And I think that's incredible. I really, really do. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video in Forza Horizon 4. If you did, please do click that like button. Tell me in the comment section below what you guys thought of it, and also let me know in the comment section what you're most excited for in this update and future updates. And make sure you tune in next time, because we're going to be talking about Fortune Island and all the stuff they revealed on stream about that, because that is a whole nother topic in itself. And I thought about getting into it in this video, but I figured it would make this video like twice as long. So I didn't quite want to get into that in this video, because I wanted this video to be about wheels and paint specifically, and also talking about the brake calipers and stuff like that. I wanted this video to be for the people that either can paint or cannot paint and are going to be highly benefited by this update. So again, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you all for watching.